Ray!
Hey, old buddy Greaves, how are you?
It's Ray the Aquaman.
Hey, what is this? What is this?
This is my show. Have a seat.
You doing a show in bed?
Oh yeah, I like to be comfortable.
What's the name of it?
In Bed with Greaves.
Well, okay.
What the hell's these doing here?
I didn't know I'd have to get in bed with Greaves, but here goes.
Well, come on, Ray. It's not the first time. Let's not lie to the people. Don't get too comfortable. So, that's a hell of an outfit you're wearing there, Ray.
Yeah.
You wear this all the time?
Yeah, all the time.
Are you a cowboy?
I am.
I've never been in bed with a cowboy, I've got to admit.
Well, there you are. Something new.
What happened to your gun?
Well, I'll tell you, my gun, this gun went with it's pearl handle. It went with my other guns. I hired a couple of boys to come in and do my molding around my ceiling of my house. And they liked my guns better than I did.
So
they ripped them off, yes.
Bastard, you can't even trust a boy doing your molding.
That's right. Well, the boy doing the molding hired a druggie, a long-haired blonde druggie, to help him. He was only there about 2 hours, but he ripped off all my guns and a lot of other stuff.
Did you call the cops?
Well, it's a long story.
Hey, it's my show.
I don't think your show is long enough for this story.
All right, well, we'll have to have Ray back some other time.
Right.
So, you're advanced in years, if you don't mind me saying. I've known Ray for about...
I'm a very young 77.
See? Doesn't look a day over 76. So, you were in the war, right?
Yeah, which one?
Oh. Well, how about
World War II?
World War II. You got any interesting stories from World War II?
Yeah, I imagine I have.
Well, share 'em.
Which one would you like to hear?
Well, I've never heard any.
Well,
what's the best one? We'll start with the best. You want a drink?
How would you like, yes, I would, thank you. How would you like to hear about the time that I talked to Adolf?
Oh, I really would like to hear that.
Well, we were in what they call the Colmar Pocket in Germany, France.
Yeah.
And going into Germany, hadn't crossed the Rhine yet. And they told me to take a couple of men and go up and reconnoiter the area up north of there. So I did.
Reconnoiter, that's check it out.
Yeah, right. So, come into a little village, beautiful, beautiful. I think the most beautiful sight I ever saw.
Oh, I can't buy that at 77.
It was a little village down in the valley like, and when I came onto it, every house had a flag, a Nazi flag, a red Nazi flag. It was very colorful. And we drove into town with our Jeep. Didn't see any soldiers there of the opposite, the Germans. Got into town, happened to stop at the Burgermeister's house.
The Burgermeister?
The Burgermeister, that's equivalent to the mayor.
Oh, I thought it was like McDonald's or something.
No. So we stopped there, and the phone rang. I answered the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I heard Adolf say he thought he was talking to General Reinhardt.
Okay.
In my best German at that time, I answered the phone. And right at the end, I let him know who I was, my name, and that I was an American, and he went berserk.
Oh, I bet. What did he tell you during the conversation, before you told him that? Did he tell you the whole plans
Well,
that he had to...
No, he was...
You could have turned the historical You may have
probably
more
could,
in that
but
conversation.
Adolf was already pissed, and he was screaming, and you could hardly understand what he was saying. But anyway, it was, I knew it was him, the way he was screaming.
Yeah.
So, anyway, about that time, the Burgermeister came out, and he hollered Americana, Americans,
Mm-hmm.
and it was this, everybody in their homes, in sequence, one time, all of those German flags went in, and out came the American flag.
See how famous this guy is?
It's very colorful, very, very colorful. So I got in my Jeep, turned around and went back, started back. We got up on the hill, I looked back, and the German airplanes that Hitler had sent in wiped the complete little village out
Where you just were?
where I just were.
Where he just were. So,
It is no more.
that was your fault.
Probably, yes.
Oh well.
How did I know?
What are you going to do? So, how's your love life these days?
Fantastic.
He's a stud. Don't let 77 fool you. So, who's the latest? I heard about some German girl that you were with a while back. I mean, not you know, when you were talking to Adolf, but more recently, a young one, a spinner.
Well, they all should be young, right?
Well, yeah.
Don't you agree?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Well, tell us about that.
That was so long ago, I've forgotten about the German. Just like I've forgotten about Hitler.
Well, it's because you've had so many since then.
Well, naturally.
Oh, you're a man of the world. Raise a man of the
Naturally.
world.
So,
All right, what else?
anything
77. 77, you're going to be able to talk about... I want to know about your love life, right? I want to know who your latest flame is. And why you didn't bring her over this morning so we could meet her.
Well, I'm without one right now.
Ah, okay. You're giving it a rest.
As of last week,
Oh, okay. You're doing better than I am, right?
I changed them like I changed shirts.
Oh,
Any good cowboy would do that.
that's right. Raise a good cowboy. So, you dated anyone famous in your life?
A few.
Oh yeah? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, some of them are so famous I can't mention them. When I was a theatrical agent for 21 years in Hollywood,
Oh yeah?
there's a lot of them that, shall we say, I made
Oh yeah?
from the
that's
ground up.
That's what we're talking about, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh, career-wise?
career-wise,
Oh,
not the other way.
well, I thought that's what we were talking about.
I
Well,
I contributed to quite a few of them, careers at that time. This was back in the 50s and 60s. I've been out of it now for a number of years. I'm into the water business now. You know, water, that's what this is. I see that you're drinking, not drinking water, but you're drinking what, dry sherry?
cream sherry, yes. It's,
Oh, that cream sherry, that'll get you.
it's a breakfast of champions.
No good cowboy would drink that for breakfast.
Oh yeah?
No.
That's because you're a cowboy and I'm not. That's why you're drinking cowboy water.
Yeah, well,
Well, I want to know at least one famous person that you've been with.
well, I'll tell you. I've made a few.
You talking about reproduction or actually?
No, I had a truck driver come to me
I don't want to know about any gay stuff.
that picked up a truck driver is delivering meat
Uh-huh.
on Sunset Strip. And he stopped, he saw a little Indian belt. He because as you know, I'm half Indian, Cherokee, that is. And stopped and he saw a little belt in the middle of the street. He picked it up. The next stop was about Schwab's drugstore, and he saw a bunch of hippies. They called them hippies back in those days. One with a long black hair. He says, "Come over here. I'm going to my agent. Put this around your head." He did. And he says, "Yeah, you look like an Indian princess. I want to palm you off as an Indian princess. You willing to go?" She said, "Yeah," you know.
How'd she say yes?
So, well, you know, at that time, I think all she was doing was drinking some kind of pop and soft drinks and not getting enough food and etc. And she was like a mummy walking around. And that's the way she walked into my office with him.
We're going to find out who this is, you know, soon, aren't we?
Oh, I would think so before the show's over.
Okay, because I really want to know. Now, is this one that you made or
Well,
made?
I would think so, because she was a hippie living on the streets at the time
Okay.
that he brought her in, and the phone rang, my phone rang, and it was someone at Universal. In fact, his name, he was a kid, and I didn't know him. By the name of Steven Spielberg. I think he was about 19 years old at the time.
Him, yeah.
And whatever,
Yeah.
had snuck in on the lot. Him and a guy named Green had snuck in on the lot. And he says, on the phone, he says, have you got any rock and roll singers? I said, well, I wouldn't know rock and roll if I saw one. Sonny, hey, that's why we're here. We're rock and roll. I said, Sonny, I don't know. And I told him on the phone, I said, you know, I know everybody at Universal, everybody knows me, but I don't know any Steven Spielberg. He says, oh yeah, we just snuck in on the lot and set ourselves up in dressing room so-and-so, and he says, we're looking for rock and roll singers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I said, I have a meat delivery man with a hippie here that he brought in as a joke, palming her off as a real Indian princess. He says, send him over, send him over. I sent him over, and that was the beginning
Here it comes.
of their career.
I want to know who.
Sonny and Cher.
There you go. I figured you were going to say that.
Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
And you know, and they probably could have stayed on that lot for months, if not years, if they had paid for their food. But they didn't pay for their food, and after 3 weeks, they had a deal with the manager of the commissary that they were charging the food on, and he went up to the ivory tower and says, I thought we had a deal. They said, oh yeah, we're living up to our deal. He says, oh, you're not. So-and-so Productions hasn't paid us in 3 weeks. They said, we don't have any so-and-so Productions. They said, oh yeah, you have over in dressing room so-and-so. And at that time, they were beautiful dressing rooms. Outside, 2-bedroom dressing room for the stars.
Mm-hmm.
And they were set up in there. They had the sign shop, make them with their name on it, you know, so-and-so Productions. And that's the way they started. He charged they cut a record for Sonny and Cher, charged it to Universal, and when they got kicked off of the lot on the way back to town, turned the radio on, and that was the first time that their song had been on the radio. And that was, their career was launched after that.
Was that I Got You Babe or something? Or
I
something else?
don't know.
Okay. If anyone's still awake out there, I
hope we're not putting them all to sleep
I want to
just
confirm,
because we're in bed.
well, you know, I want to know, did you make Cher?
No.
Okay.
Well, now, wait a minute.
They see,
What
this
did
is,
you say, Mick?
well, that's
Mick
what I'm
is,
trying to get at.
I started,
You started a career.
you got it.
Did
Now,
you
if you call that mecking her, yes, I think you could say, yes, we made Cher.
Did you do anything else interesting with Cher?
No,
Okay.
she wasn't that interesting at that time. She looked interesting, but she was, as far as a personality, she had none.
Uh-huh.
None. Absolutely none.
Oh, well. We want to know who you've had sex with, right?
Oh, that,
Famous.
no, we can't go into sex.
All right.
This is
Dated.
this is a show for young people.
Gone out to dinner with, respectfully, somebody famous.
Oh, well, that's different.
Okay.
We don't talk about sex.
Okay, we want to talk about sex.
Just-
I'm in bed with a
just
cowboy.
because
telling
you-
him I don't want to talk about sex.
Right, especially
Okay.
when you're in bed with a cowboy.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you're half Indian,
Yeah, Cherokee.
okay, you're half Cherokee and you're half cowboy. Do you ever kind of get
No,
a...
no. Half Cherokee and all cowboy.
Oh, okay. You never get like in a fight with yourself or anything, or, you know, you have any conflicting...
No, I haven't
Thoughts?
scalped myself yet,
Okay.
if that's what you mean.
Ray's got beautiful hair. Show everybody your hair.
Well,
77 years old, he's still got hair, unlike me. So,
but that's why, see, I protect that hair. I wear a cowboy hat and I protect the hair.
you know what I heard? It cuts off the blood supply to your head,
Is that right?
and your...
Not the cowboys that does it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to give you a chance to drink that, and we're going to watch our guests. So
Good.
we've got a few minutes to relax.
I'm through.
Oh, you
Thank
are?
you.
All right.
I see you finish your dry sherry.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll have another one during the break. All right.
Okay.
We're going to see the guests. They're through there, right? best guests on my show.
Okay, good.
So, you're a real cowboy.
They tell me that.
Yeah. I don't need all this cowboy stuff to get women.
I'm sure you don't. You're a young, good-looking man,
I'm pretty confident.
and you're from
myself.
England,
The accent and
and the
everything.
Queen.
I can have any woman I want.
I don't disagree
Doubt
with that.
You don't doubt that.
I don't
Yeah.
doubt it a
Yeah.
bit. Uh-oh, that must be one of them now.
Well, it might be. Never know. Darling, this is my fiance, Rita.
Oh, your fiance.
Yes.
Oh,
We're going to have a seat in the usual spot. You know what I mean?
beautiful.
Isn't she a beautiful girl? I'm so
Beautiful
proud.
young fiance.
Yeah, we're supposed to get married, you know,
And
next.
you might be?
Yeah, well,
Oh, sorry, darling. This is
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray the Aquaman.
Don't turn around.
So,
Well,
we're supposed to get married, you know, next
It's a nice
Okay.
next June.
Yeah,
You know,
thank you, thank you.
got the
Well, maybe I should put it on your head.
the honeymoon
See?
in Hawaii.
See?
We're
Definitely.
really looking
see?
forward to it, aren't we, darling? Huh?
You
Yeah.
I
see?
love your boots.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a real thing.
Yeah,
From Matamoros, Mexico.
You look very stylish.
Yeah.
You and I both know that
Right. Well,
you don't need
you
this.
know all these things.
Anyway, so
So
about the wedding, you know,
Do you like to ride?
Oh, I love to
Our-
ride.
our wedding.
I love to ride.
you know,
Yeah.
you
So
and
you're a
me,
good cowboy,
the
huh?
I
kids,
love- They tell me, yes, I am.
plans, the
The
future,
real
you
thing.
know,
Certified, huh?
the wedding, darling, the honeymoon, and
Well,
Ray,
what
how you doing over there? I
there?
didn't recognize you without your hat.
Let's go.
Here, you put your damn hat back on.
Okay,
There.
okay.
So yeah, this is Rita,
Okay.
you know,
Okay,
she's
well, let's get out of here
my
and have some
fiance,
fun.
my
Good.
fiance there.
Good.
My fiance, right? Hello?
Yeah.
This is mine, back, and all we're supposed to get married, you know, and the honeymoon and everything, you know. The hell just happened? I had a 77-year-old cowboy in my bed, and a beautiful 21-year-old fiance. And I was hoping one of them would leave, and it wasn't the fiance. What the hell just happened? Race, yeah, she came in, was talking, and nobody knew I was in the room. That really pisses me off. What the hell's going on? Nah, that's got to be a joke. You're right? They're playing a joke. They'll be back in a minute. The wedding's still on. Honeymoon. I got no worries. They're just messing with me. Although she did touch him. She touched him. That's it. I'm not reading no frickin' stories this week. I'm pretty damn depressed. I need to make a phone call when I wake up. Find out if I was dreaming or not. I've had enough. See you next week. I guess I'm gonna have to get me a cowboy costume. Oh, bastard.